Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, to begin with, the silver outlook has improved rather considerably since the flash crash that we saw last week, with the next three bull candles coming through. Now clears the resistance of 1585. Now what is clearly evident is bullish divergence. Now bullish divergence is when price makes a lower bottom on the chart while your indicator is giving you a higher bottom, as you can see here. As this pattern plays out, we should see a move towards $16.15. Now a break above there would give further scope to the upside to a target around $16.60 to 80. Any pullback on the day, I expect to see shallow with support seen at $15.60. Moving on to gold, as you can see, the price action has improved and now challenging this resistance at 12.18. It is viewed that the market could actually progress further to the upside and look towards 1,224 to 25 to that downtrend seen at 1,229 to 32. Like mentioned in silver, gold also is showing bullish divergence, which is clearly supporting this last 3 days of demand. Reassess from the level of 12.29 to 32, as we could see a failed challenge there for the first attempt. But nevertheless, I do see the market still hold to its bullish stance, with support seen now at 12.12 and firmer beneath at 1,206 to 1,201 to 02. Moving on to the Australian dollar, after a mild decline overnight, prices responded quite positively from that 76.02 low and rebounding and takes out the 25 resistance. With the upside in motion still holding, the market is now looking towards a potential target seen at 76.75. I feel from there that the market will find potentially fresh supply returning and see a failed challenge and eventually look back towards the support, which comes in immediate at minor at 76.05 and then beneath there at 75.70 and reassess from there. Well, with a weaker US dollar overnight, after it fell across the board with further political saga, this time around from Donald Trump Jr., who recently tweeted out the emails chains between him and Robert Goldstone. In an email, Robert Goldstone, a former British journalist who worked for the daily newspaper and radio station in London, said that he received a phone call from the Russian businessman who claimed to have official documents and information that would incriminate Hillary Clinton and her dealings with Russia. Also, the US dollar slipped overnight beneath the index handle at 96 and tumbled to a low of 95.59, which is now seen to impulse the euro to its next challenge, which comes in at 114.85. Now a little bit of caution here to the bullish side, although we may get a break, which does look evident. The indicators are not fully supportive to this move. Now what is concerning is the fact that we could see above the 115 handle. As you can see, over the last 2 years the market clearly has failed. So towards 115.30 to 80, I do expect to see supply to come in. We could see these highs, but this will give perfect opportunity for those looking to short the market, because I feel the market will get a rejection from there and we would need to see a break beneath 113.80 to get the ball rolling towards the downside to give a move towards 113.15.30 or even towards 112.40. But nevertheless, we have still bullish implications at the moment, so let's see how it plays in the next 24 hours. So ahead we still have to come Fed Chairwoman Janet Yellen's testimony on monetary policy and also US data on inflation and retail sales, which could stir things up even more. Well, the view I've been holding for $yen was cautious to the fact that the market would reverse, and it has done exactly that. The overnight challenge towards the top side found resistance around 114.30.35 after printing a high seen at 114.47. Now from the rejection is now pressuring this uptrend For the next 24 hours, I expect to see further weakness. Now, a sustained break beneath 55, we have got a low of 62, would give further implications towards the downside. But look at the indicators, they are falling. This in case could see a move towards 112.70, 80 and reassess from there. Now, beneath there, I do see firmer support coming in at 111.80, which is where these peaks and also the peaks in June and a trough. So I expect to see demand to return from there. But nevertheless, US dollar weakness has encouraged the move lower, and now seems to be in a possible tumble, and we could see something like this price action happening, but should find support, as I mentioned, around 111.80. And to finish off with gold, and the fact is that the pound has resumed its negative bias as further selling pressure returned overnight and takes out the support at 128.60 to record a low this morning of 36. In light of the pan, I do see further weakness towards this target of 127.70, 85, but could find short coverage from there and see a minor impulse towards the top side. At the moment, I see resistance capping at 129.30, 35. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report that will be released shortly.